What's going on, people? This is Inflewence, and today I want to take you on a man cave tour. Now, this is a whole tour of the man cave. I know I've done videos in the past of man cave tours and collection tours. So if you've seen those videos, you have seen a lot of this stuff, but not all of it. I will breeze by some of it just because I've recorded so much. But let's get it going.
Transformers reviews, tech in the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
So we just open the door here, right here, and you're greeted with the VIP only, which is mostly me and my fiance. So, and I don't care. I'll let my kids down here too. They're older, so they know how to take care of stuff. But it's mostly me down here. And you see, I love art and I love comic books. So what's better than having comic book pieces that I love to be on the wall? Drop this fell off the wall, so do gotta replace that. But yeah, some of my favorite books. I got another video going over all the books and why they're up here, so we won't spend too much time on that. So come down here, hip hop legends on the wall that were influential when I was coming up, and also Michael Jackson, who was super influential when I was coming up. So I had my first two albums here on this wall. Yes, I used to be a rapper back in the day. No, I still got skills. Don't test. But anyway, then I have the Ark here, which those that collect, that's Hasbro's. Then I got some Dinobots here. Have Tupac. I always say Tupac saved my life. Maybe that'll be a story time, since I haven't done story time in years. And I have a nice Black Panther poster that I love. Like, I saw this and I just like the artwork and how it was. Yeah, and some more comics over here. Eventually I'm probably gonna paint this stairwell. I left it white because I was fine with it, but I'll probably just paint it. And we got some artwork over here. There's a couple books again that I enjoy, and just wanted to fill that space up. Need to fill this space right here. And down here is a print by Bobby Skullface. Then you turn the corner and you get met with my Transformers collection, the main collection. I have a couple collections in a couple spaces. So this is like my main collection that I started. I actually want to change this around. I think I want to get different shelves, but it's a lot. Every time I think about it, I get overwhelmed. So for now, this will be what it is. I like it though. I enjoy it. I like the way it looks. I like that I curated it somewhat. Just some of my bots. I'm not gonna go through the collection since this is just a man cave tour. You'll see over there in a minute. We can go over to the junk area. Not the junk area, but here's my studio and computer area that's jacked up. It's lived in. That's what I like to say. It's lived in. I clean it up and it'll look like this tomorrow if I clean it up today. So I try to straighten up as I go, but that's pretty much it. Over here is where I do my reviews. A little behind the curtain. Most of my reviews, you know, I'm different places depending on what the product is, but most of my Transformers reviews are here, and also some other things. This is like just I don't even want to show the floor over there. I just got a curtain light over here just because I reviewed that and I just left it up. It's nothing, no rhyme or reason. Here's another area where I have a shelf of Transformers. This is like a secondary shelf, but I have some stuff. Shout out to the Realm. But yeah, I have a little seat here, a little chase that if I'm laying in this right here, I can look at that, of course, and I see all of this out here this way. So I do rather like that. I do lounge in that chase because it's very comfortable. and it's a good place to think. So now I come over to this section of my bar section, what I call it. I got a little tiny bar, but it's enough for me. I don't drink a lot. I do like the ambiance of having a bar though. So we got happy hour and people in my family, and you know, different degrees of drinking. So there's some pictures. You see some behind the scenes, some of my family. This is a picture I made. I got the idea because there's a company that tears down some products. Like they got Game Boys, they got all types of stuff. So I saw it and was like, I want something like that, but I don't want to pay for it. Not paying for it. Like they're definitely worth it what they do, but I wanted to do something that I can be proud of, like that it's my stuff. This is my original PlayStation 2. I broke it down, and you know, the original components in the PlayStation 2. I know some people are like, oh, but that's a collector's item, why you do that? But this is mine that I bought with my money back in the day. SOCOM was my #1 game, actually SOCOM 2, but and I got that light on Temu, and it's hooked up through USB, so it comes on. Then we have the game room. Have a nice TV over here. I do like some vinyl. I have a picture of my mother right there. Rest in peace to her. I got a Nas. I got a turntable. I do listen to some records, some vinyl. Got Wu-Tang up there. Now my basement is largely unfinished, so I was creative with a lot of stuff, or I think I was creative with some of the stuff that I've done, like painting the walls, the brick walls, putting murals on the brick walls to make them look more homely. You see here, I got more pictures, my fiance and my mom and me and my sister's wedding, things like that. Here, I got this bar without even realizing, like actually it was sent to me to review. So once I reviewed it, I liked it, so I kept it, and I'm like, ooh, this is nice. And there's like a gap in between this, I guess, where you're supposed to keep stuff like drinks and make the drinks or whatever, and then you put it up here for the people. But I was like, oh, this is nice. There's a little gap here. So I put a lot of stuff that I, you know, collector's items that I love. So I got Black Panther down there, but he won't fit up here. He's too tall. But yeah, I got Batman. Batman's one of my favorite characters. I got his cycle. This is first one, both from the Flash movie. Got Splinter, Turtles. It's one of my childhood favorites. Got Motormaster, which is a favorite of mine. Jazz, which is a favorite, and Mirage, which is a favorite. I really love this jet. I always loved this jet. The X-Men used the jet. I love the jet. I loved everything. Got a Bruticus bust. I just like that, and there was nowhere to put it, so I just stuck it there. Then we have Groot and Disney Infinity figures of Groot and Rocket there, which is cool. Got my wine opener and a keychain that my son got me when he was like 3. I think that's one of my first presents he ever got me. They had a little store at school. And here's these. They look like PlayStation 1 controllers, but they actually control a game pad thing that you hook up. And there's the TV. I usually play there. And just a little nostalgic games. And we got some chairs for people to sit in. So then over here, I have my Marvel miscellaneous kind of collection. It was on the other side of me, which I will show in a minute, which isn't done. And I was flirting with not doing this until I was done that. But anyway, we got, you know, Iron Man here. These 1/6 figures at the top. I don't really collect 1/6. I say that, but I got 3. And 1 on two on pre-order. I say I don't collect because I wouldn't call myself a collector. And I got little spotlights on there for those. Down here is some more Marvel stuff, just artifacts. Deadpool head. You got a little Black Panther statue. Stan Lee up in there, and small scale shield, and the eye of Agamotto. This over here is my Disney Infinity collection, actually my son's. I will never get rid of this because I bought Like, he used to be heavy into this stuff, and then he got old. You know, he's 19 now, about to be 20. So he just, and not that you can't be into it, you see me, but you know, at that age you kind of grow out of stuff and then you kind of find your way back. It's very rare for somebody to stay involved in like collecting since they were little, like all the way straight through. You know, I mean, it's like a natural progression thing. But and then I have my turtles over here, which I like, and I do have other turtles. My boy Greg, you know, he's been holding them for me for a while. I hope he still has them. But yeah, I got the Eastman turtles, which I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but they're dope. Here we got some Legos stuff, and I said this wasn't a collection video, but I'm going through my collection like it is. Then I got a little futon over here. I don't really like it. I'm gonna be getting a new futon. I just want a little place for people to sit, and mainly me, and I can sit here. And if you sit here, then you can see all of this. Like, this is the view from here, and you can just sit here and admire some stuff. I do have a mural down here of New York City. Now, I loved New York City growing up. It was always a mystique to New York. I know however people feel about it now or whatever. I mean, you know, I've been there so many times that it's not a mystique anymore, but I just was nostalgic for it because growing up, the only two big cities I had close to me was New York and Philly. And Philly we visited Philly so many times because it's probably like a half an hour from, well, it's probably like an hour from where I grew up, and it's like 20 minutes from where I am now. So Philly's like just going over the bridge and going to Philly. So, but New York was always a special occasion when we visited there. So I always liked that. This area is being revamped. I'm finally ordered the stuff to seal that wall, like the sheetrock, and I'm gonna make an accent wall there. This is like a ragtag. Those that collect, I'm making a chug collection. So I'm getting new shelves. I'm afraid the shelves I'm getting are really nice, and I'm afraid it's gonna make my main collection look like crap. But for now, I'm gonna get them because I don't like this mix match ragtag stuff over here. But then you come over here and more to the man cave. Sorry for the lighting, but one of my lights just went out and I gotta figure it out. So this is where I exercise at. When I do exercise, I need to get in here more, but I got a rower. I use that as a bench. It's really an ottoman, but I use it as a bench, so it's fine as a bench. And until I get rid of all this furniture that's down here and get new furniture, I'm just gonna keep it as a bench. I got my bands up there, and you see I got some collector's items, even though, you know, I always gotta put some Transformers somewhere. Got the mindset is everything. Here's my skee ball. I like skee ball, always loved skee ball growing up, so I got a skee ball machine. It was on sale. It was like 80 bucks, which is crazy because it's all wood and I had to put it together. You have results or excuses, not both. That's my little workout. And here, over here is my theater room. So I have a little bar area right here, just in case, because I only have 2 seats, 2 loungers. And then I had a couple seats here, but I moved them over to the real bar, and I need to get some more. I just got this seat here because I use it when I'm racing, when I'm playing Gran Turismo. Always want to say Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, here is this light up here is not a great light. I just had it. I had it for review. Somebody sent it to me to review for Amazon, and I put it up there because it had a little fan on it, so it circulates the heat in the winter time. That's why I put it up there. But I'm probably gonna get something new. But yeah, here's the theater. Here's how it looks if you're sitting back here. I got the popcorn and popcorn maker. I love me some popcorn, so I actually use that a lot. If you can see, I had this big thing of popcorn. This probably lasts me like a couple months though, Like, it's probably been a couple months since I bought this, I should say. Not last me. You see half of it's there, but that's how much I do eat popcorn, whether it's healthy or not. I got Optimus Prime head. Of course, I gotta have Transformers. This was from the movies, so is why I put it in my theater. I didn't want no copyrights, so this is my channel on the screen. I got PlayStation 5 here and PlayStation 4. The reason being is because PlayStation 4 can play 3D movies and PlayStation 5 cannot, which I don't understand. I mean, there's a lot of stuff with PlayStation 5 I don't understand. I don't know why it's not backwards compatible as it should be all the way to the 3 or 2. Seems like it would be an easy fix, but that's another topic. But yeah, this plays 3D movies, so I do have 3D movies. I do like 3D movies, and so that's why I still have that hooked up. I play my 3D movies on my projector. Then I have this. I have a nice little carpet here. I'm trying to get a bigger carpet because I want to cover the whole thing. This little stand here. Of course, I got to have figures on it. I got the VR, PlayStation VR down there. And I have some figures in my receiver in my center channel. And VR stuff in the screen, which is, you can see my shadow. This is a 125-inch screen. So I play games on here. I watch movies. I love it. Like, I love watching movies and I love theater, so I love being able to watch movies on a big screen or a bigger screen. And here's my posters in the theater, which of course Scarface the classic was my first gangster movie growing up. Like, I always say that, like, my first gangster movie growing up. Seen many since then. I love gangster movies, but Scarface, I wasn't allowed to see it when it first came out back in the day because of course I was too young. As soon as I was able to see it myself, I watched it. I always wanted to watch it and loved it. So is what it is. Black Panther, the first one, of course, the cultural significance of that movie had me putting it up in here. Plus I love the movie anyway, like, not just that. And Goodfellas, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, favorite gangster movies of all time. I think it's one of the best gangster movies of all time. Whether you know people don't like Henry Hill because he was a snitch, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. The movie was great. It was really good. And you see the chairs I have in here, which, see the blanket, sometimes it gets cold. Think it's like a Linus thing at once. And we'll sit here. I'll show you how it looks when I'm lounging. So we're sitting on the couch right now, and I have a Google command that's relax. So I hope I don't set off your things, but hey Google, relax. Then you can sit here. It's not bright. You can sit here and look at the collection, look at the bar. You can see the spotlights. I'm gonna do a collection review again and show all of this, but yeah. Then around here, I don't know why that's on. I forgot to turn it off. It comes on with this if I wanted to. It's a little bright right now. Then you got the lights over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I thank you for joining me for this man cave tour, and I appreciate everybody watching or subscribing or whatever. So if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and I appreciate it. All right, peace. Now it's peace.
You know, life ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over. As long as you're alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.